Hey gang, I got an offer for you today from LinkedIn. As business-to-business marketers, your needs are unique. B2B buying cycles are long and your customers face incredibly complex decisions. Isn't it time you had a marketing platform built specifically for you? LinkedIn ads empower marketers with solutions for you and your customers. LinkedIn ads allow you to build the right relationships, drive results, and reach your customers in a respectful environment. On LinkedIn, you have direct access to build relationships with decision makers. Of the 875 million users on the network, 180 million are senior level executives. 10 million are C-level executives. You will also be able to drive results with targeting and measuring with their tools built specifically for B2B. And best of all, they work. Audiences exposed to brand messages on LinkedIn are 6 times more likely to convert. LinkedIn ads also rank number 1 for security, community, and ad experience as part of the Business Insider's Digital Trust Study. Make B2B marketing everything it can be and get a $100 credit. It's a $100 credit on your next campaign. Go to linkedin.com/MPN to claim your credit. It's linkedin.com/MPN. Terms and conditions apply. Entrepreneurs Enigma is a podcast for the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. It's about the wins and the fails that we all face being entrepreneurs, and how we learn from adversity. Every week I talk to a different entrepreneur with a story to tell. I'm Seth Goldstein. Come with me on the journey. This is Entrepreneurs Enigma. Let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the Entrepreneurs Enigma podcast. I'm Seth. As always, it hasn't changed in 100 plus episodes. Can't believe it's been 100 plus episodes. I am here with an old friend of mine, Donna Serdula of Vision Board Media. She literally wrote the book, the dummy book on LinkedIn profile optimization. Like, she wrote the book on LinkedIn. Like I'm with an OG here. Donna, I used to steal your little icons from your. Every time I wanted to add an icon, I can never figure out how to do it. So I just went to Donna's LinkedIn profile, stole her icons, and put them on.
A lot of people still do.
It's brilliant. This is how it should be done. So there you go. So Donna, how you doing?
Seth, I'm doing great now that I'm talking to you, old buddy. It's
Oh
been like
shucks.
years.
I know.
I love this.
We started our companies back in, I think, what, 07?
No, it was 09.
09. I started in 07, but we met in 09
Oh,
at the Lower Bucks Chamber of Commerce in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Are they still around?
they are. I don't know if they're doing as many business card exchanges as they used to.
I know, seriously.
Man, but that was it. I remember, gosh, you and I used to bump into each other at all the percolators. Remember the
The
percolators?
percolators, yes, yes, at BJ's.
I remember.
Amongst bulk food, they had a business card exchange at BJ's, and you literally exchanged business cards in the warehouse. It was so weird.
Well, I remember one where they had it at Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Oh yeah, or
And
cheaper. Yeah, one of
And
those.
they
Yeah.
yeah, and they said I remember they said, "And if you sign up to host your own events at Cheeseburger in Paradise, you get your own server." And I was thinking to myself,
Ooh,
"Really? Do you really need a server here? Like, are we doing anything online?" They're like, "No, Donna, like a waitress."
that's hilarious.
I was like, "Oh my gosh. I gotta
That's
get
awesome.
it's a little too geeky."
The server, you're like no. Even Donna, even I got that one. Come on.
I don't know. I was
Woo!
drunk.
It was fun, exactly. So Donna, you have been doing this for a while now, 2009,
Yeah.
and before that, you were inside sales, weren't you? Or you were
Well, I wasn't inside sales, but I was in sales. I was
you
in
were in
sales and
sales.
marketing. I like to describe it as a cutthroat dog eat dog
Mhm.
type of situation. There were times I was in New York City in a little sales sweatshop. The guys next to me on either side, they used to keep cans, like, old food cans on their desk so they could spit their tobacco.
Oh, really? Like boiler room?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was.
That's wild.
It was crazy. It was
A
crazy back in those days.
and then you escaped, and you started up your LinkedIn profile business that turned into so much more than that.
Well, you know what? I
Yeah.
started well, when you and I
Oh, it
first
was
met,
social media. It was social
it
media.
was really it was social media, it was websites, it was like
Yes.
website design, but you were like kicking it just out of the park with Twitter.
Yeah,
You were
Twitter.
killing it. But I, on the other hand, was like, I like LinkedIn, like how we both approached it.
Yeah.
I was like, "I like LinkedIn." You're like, "I don't understand LinkedIn." You're
Yeah,
like, "I
back
love
then.
Twitter." I'm like, "I don't get Twitter."
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
At the time, LinkedIn was not sexy. You know what I
No,
mean?
LinkedIn's fun now.
It is fun now, but it was back then, it was a
It was
lot of
literally
people.
it was like your profile, and that's it. Like, everyone had a profile up there, and that's it. Now, if you just have a profile and you don't do anything with it, no one does anything.
There's still a passive quality to
Yeah.
LinkedIn. There is. You're not gonna get as much success as you would
Mhm.
have 5 years ago,
Yeah.
but you can still if you have a strong profile and then you
Yeah.
sit back and you do nothing, you can still have some success. It's better
Yeah.
to do something as well,
Well,
to have
yeah.
some activity.
Yeah, I
But
love LinkedIn now. I like now that I dumped Twitter completely.
have you really?
I deleted all my followers, all the people who follow me. I it's up there with a double zero, 00. I just nuked it. I'm like, Elon's gonna run it into the ground. I want nothing to do with it. I left my name up there because I was like, I gotta keep that up there, but delete all my DMs, everything. There's no content up there for Elon to have.
Really? Oh, wow, that's crazy.
But I was downloading my archive, which I'm like, why did I even want these old tweets? It was 8 gigabytes, 8 gigabytes of tweets.
I have no doubt.
Why? Why did I keep them? I have them on a drive, on a thumb drive somewhere. I'm like, I'll throw this in my drawer and forget
Do you
about
think,
it.
like, in 1,000 years, people are gonna be like, "And we found Seth Goldstein's tweets."
I know they probably don't even know what Twitter is at that point. I'm very big on Mastodon. I love Mastodon, so I converted to Mastodon. So I have my own, and of course I geeked out. I have my own server. I think I have 7,000 followers on there right now.
You I think you'd posted something about that maybe on Facebook. I don't
Yeah,
know when, and I know I signed up and I logged in and I had no clue what's going on, and I
yeah.
logged out.
It's very early days in Mastodon. So that's the fun part. It's new. It's novel. It's been around since 2016, but now people are starting to get the hang of it. So just think of it as email because it's really Donna at donnasserver.com,
Mhm.
and that's how you connect. But it's not an email address; it's a Mastodon address. It's a Fediverse
Okay.
address.
Okay, okay,
Well,
okay.
I'll teach you.
Teach me, because I have no I know I attempted to get on, but I wasn't really sure what was going on with it, so
It takes a little bit. It takes a little bit. But so anyhow, what is the best thing about being an entrepreneur? Because you did the sweatshop thing, literally
I did the sweatshop
shop
thing.
thing,
The
and then you
sales
did
sweatshop.
sales sweatshop, and then you left. You did social media and digital marketing and all that, and then you became the LinkedIn
Yeah.
person.
Oh, yeah, we were going down that path, yeah, so I
Yeah,
had started I went off on my own,
yeah,
2009. Major focus was really social media and the website design, and LinkedIn was a piece of it,
yeah,
but I wasn't expecting I didn't think at the time that LinkedIn would be able to be its own part of the business, like the real soul channel.
yeah,
But sure enough, LinkedIn just that's what people were drawn
yeah,
to for
yeah,
me. And before I knew it, really became the major aspect of my business.
yeah. You wrote the book
And
on it.
yeah, let's see, I think it was the first 2 years, I was doing everything my own, everything myself. I was writing
Wow.
every profile. I was all of that, blogging until I'd fall asleep on the laptop at night.
Yeah,
And it was 2012 when I had so much going on, like,
yeah,
it was too much. I brought on my first 2 writers, they're still
yeah.
with me.
Oh
We now
wow,
have over 20 writers,
wow.
and I've been saying for years, I was like, "We have 6,000 clients." The new year, I went in and I calced all of our orders and all of our clients, and it's now 8,000. So we've worked with over 8,000
Wow,
companies and individuals, executives, entrepreneurs,
that's
professionals all over the
incredible.
world.
There's actually 8,000 people on LinkedIn. No, I'm joking.
Times, whatever,
Times a few
a
million.
million.
Yeah, exactly. But you've 8,000 people you've helped on LinkedIn. That's impressive.
Yeah, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it.
Yeah. And then you wrote the LinkedIn optimization, profile optimization, and you did the LinkedIn makeover.
Yeah,
And then,
so
yeah,
LinkedIn Makeover was the domain that I
yes.
chose back in the day.
Yeah,
Clearly one of the, clearly a first there to have been able to nab that domain name, right?
exactly. Seriously. Probably for
And
cheap too at that point.
yeah, it was only $10.
I know. And now people are like, I'll pay you $1 million for that. You're like, nope, it's worth more. A
I never even thought about that.
lot more. Yeah. But it's your brand's tied up in it. So you can't really get rid of
Yeah,
it.
It is what it is. But no, it was a great domain. I'm so happy that I was able to grab it. And it was in 2016
Yeah.
that the For Dummies people, an acquisitions editor, found me on Twitter, of all places.
On
Seth.
Twitter.
On
To
Twitter.
write you right about LinkedIn. We're going to take a quick break, hear from our sponsors, and get right back to the show.
We know you listen to Marketing Podcast Network shows like this one because you are smart, discerning, and have impeccable taste. We've been brainstorming ways to reward you for listening and have something. MPN is a proud sponsor of the Creator Economy Expo 2023. That means you get a discount. This event is for content creators and entrepreneurs interested in building and growing their content-first businesses. Join over 500 bloggers, podcasters, authors, newsletter writers, speakers, coaches, consultants, and freelancers at the learning and networking event for content creators. Plan to attend May 1st through the 3rd in Cleveland, Ohio, and just for listening to the Marketing Podcast Network, you get $100 off your ticket. Go to cex.events to register. Use the coupon code MPN100. That's cex.events. Just type that into your browser, the whole thing, cex.events. The code MPN100. Creator Economy Expo, Cleveland, May 1st through the 3rd. See you there.
She was apparently going through her feed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Somehow I popped in. I guess someone retweeted me or something. And she sees this tweet and who is this person? Visits my profile, looks at other tweets, goes back to my blog, starts reading that, and she has this epiphany.
Wow.
We need you to write the book on LinkedIn profiles.
But she found you on Twitter, which is
She
hilarious.
found me on Twitter. And she called me up, and I still think about it when she was like, "Hi, I'm with Wiley. We do the For Dummies books, and we'd love for you to write a For Dummies book on this topic." And that was my biggest dream. It was such a dream of mine to do. And I was like, so cool. I was like, oh, let me think about it. But
You have to pause. Let me have my assistant get back to you. Hang up. Call back. Hi, this is Donna's assistant. Yeah. Change the voice through. That's awesome.
Yeah. So we're in the second edition. Did the second edition, and
what you have to do when it's a print book, you got to update that sucker constantly.
Well, Seth, when I did the first one, that was one heck. I mean, it's 30 pages a day, not deadline.
Ooh.
And what I had to do, that was insane. But as soon as it was ready to go, they're pulling the trigger. LinkedIn, of course, wouldn't you know, graphical user interface change.
I have it right here. I actually have your book right here.
That's the original.
I have the original.
That's the first edition.
It's audio only, but I have the first on my bookshelf, a very prominent spot, Donna's book.
See, and I'll tell you this. So the second edition, you can see it here behind me, and that has chess pieces. But when they showed me the second edition, Seth, it was like these sort of drawn figures, like heads of men with eyes on. And like the way their hair was, it was clear. It was just a bunch of white guys wearing suits.
Ugh.
And I went back to my editor and I was like, no, man, no, we can't do this. We can't do this. You've got to take away these guys and the ties.
So they got chess pieces, which is a little bit more diverse.
That's what I went for. They said, okay, Donna, find us a new image. If you don't like this image, then find us a new image. So I found the chess pieces.
There you go.
But I like that first one. The first edition, I think that's a prettier graphic.
I like it. It's up there. I read it once. It's up there now because it's a little bit out of date right now.
It's a lot out of
date. But I keep my books with my friends. I keep them up there and keep them close. It's that thing. So what is the best thing about being an entrepreneur?
The best thing about being an entrepreneur, I mean, I think for me, I love not having to answer to anyone other than myself and my clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's my clients, but I love the freedom. I love knowing I'm the one that's calling the shots. I'm the one that's the captain of my ship.
Yeah.
It's also the scary part, right? It's the part that keeps us up at night. But
absolutely. That was my second question. What keeps you up at night? Exactly.
I still have dreams, nightmares that I'm working for someone.
Oh yeah, I've had that. I've had the journalism dreams where I'm chasing a combine through a field, asking a dead body that they found or something like that. Like I have those dreams every once in a while, and I'm like I've been out of journalism for quite a bit of time. We'll leave how long out, but I've been out of journalism for more than a decade. So it's changed a little bit.
Oh, that world has changed.
Absolutely.
Drastically.
Exactly. So, Donna, what is the most important thing to carry with you all the time?
The most important thing to carry with you all the time, I think, is your hopes, your dreams, and a vision of the best future possible.
Love it. And no pun intended, because your company's called Vision Board Media.
Yeah. It was funny. I was talking to someone about that. They were like, tell me why you named the company Vision Board Media. And I said, it's because it's all about future casting. What we're doing is helping people see their future, understand what they bring to the table. And we are a board of advisors.
Yeah.
And we're here to help our clients and all together create a network. And the person was like, I never thought of it like that. It's got vision board is people. Like,
yeah, I like that. Deep. So, Donna, where can people find you online? Twitter? No.
Well, unlike you, Seth, I did not delete my account.
No, you're still on Twitter, but you were mostly over at linkedin.com/in/2TO Donna.
Yeah.
There you go. Is it LinkedIn Makeover or LinkedIn Dash Makeover?
It's both.
Oh, you got you got both. That's awesome.
Hey, I learned from the best, Seth.
Yeah.
You taught me well. You taught me
Yeah,
to take. You taught me to grab those domain names.
I might get both, because then people can spell it either which way. It's brilliant. I love it. So, Donna, this has been so much fun. I'm so glad we got to catch up, and we'll see everyone next week.
See ya.
That was a great show. Hey, if you're enjoying Entrepreneurs Enigma, please give us a review on the podcast directory of your choice. We're on all of them. And these reviews really help others find the show. Also, if you're getting value from the show and want to buy me a coffee, go to the show notes and click on the link to help me stay awake while I bring you more great episodes to your ears. That's in the show notes, and I look forward to the next episode. Take care, guys. Goldstein Media hopes you have enjoyed this episode. This podcast is one of the many great shows on the MPN Marketing Podcast Network.
You may know you're listening to this show along the Marketing Podcast Network, but did you know there are other great shows on MPN to help your business? Joe Singer and Tom Stallings host a great podcast called Take a Breath. Joe, tell us what you talk about on the show.
Yeah, so Take a Breath is a podcast for people who are really trying to build something valuable in their lives, whether it's a business or a marriage or whatever it is you're trying to do. We help you with some hacks to build your best life.
Wow. Where can people subscribe?
You could find us on marketingpodcasts.net as well as mergeanalytics.com. And you can also find us on LinkedIn and YouTube.
And wherever you get your podcasts. So go subscribe. This podcast is heard along the Marketing Podcast Network. For more great marketing podcasts, visit marketingpodcasts.net.